He was just 6 years old, walking to his school bus stop for the first time, and then he was gone. This is the story of Etan Patz, a little boy whose disappearance shocked a city, changed a nation, and became a symbol of child safety. On May 25, 1979, Etan left his apartment in SoHo, New York City, to walk 2 blocks to his school bus stop. It was his first time walking alone. He never made it there. Welcome to the haunting story of Etan Patz, a case that redefined how America sees missing children. Etan Patz was born on October 9, 1972, in New York City. He was a bright, curious, and affectionate child, known for his wide smile and love of drawing. His parents, Stanley and Julie Patz, were artists living in a quiet neighborhood in SoHo. They raised Etan with freedom, letting him explore the city, ride his tricycle, and play with neighbors. May 25, 1979, was supposed to be a milestone. Etan's first day walking to the school bus stop by himself. His mother waved goodbye from the window. He turned, smiled, and walked down the street, and was never seen again. Etan left his building around 8:15 a.m. Witnesses saw him walking down Prince Street, carrying his favorite pilot's cap and $1 for a soda. But no one saw him reach the bus stop. When the bus came and he wasn't there, the driver assumed he didn't come. Hours passed. No one reported him missing. It wasn't until 3:30 p.m. that his parents realized something was wrong. They began searching the neighborhood, asking neighbors, checking alleys, but Etan was gone. Police launched an investigation, but in 1979, there was no system for missing children. No Amber Alerts, no national databases. Stanley and Julie Patz refused to give up. They printed thousands of flyers with Etan's photo. One of the first times a missing child's face was shared so widely. They appeared on TV, begged for tips, and offered rewards. Their pain became public, and the nation responded. Etan became the first missing child to appear on milk cartons, helping spark a national movement. His case led to National Missing Children's Day, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, new laws for reporting missing children. But despite decades of searching, no body was ever found. No real leads, just silence. In 2012, over 30 years later, a man named Pedro Hernandez was arrested. He was a former bodega worker who had confessed to a friend and pastor in 2001, saying he lured Etan with a soda and strangled him in the basement of the store. He said he put the body in a plastic bag and left it in the trash. But there was no forensic evidence, no DNA, no body, no witnesses. In 2017, after a dramatic trial, Hernandez was convicted of murder and kidnapping, based largely on his confession. He was sentenced to 25 years to life, but many still question if he was the real killer or a mentally ill man who believed his own fantasy. Even after the conviction, questions remain. Was Pedro Hernandez really the killer? He had no connection to Etan before the crime. He didn't know details only the killer would know. His confession came 22 years later with no proof. A suspect named Jose Ramos, a convicted child predator linked to the case, claimed involvement but was never charged. Some believe Etan was taken by a stranger who blended into the city. What did Etan's case change? It made missing children a national priority. It led to Amber Alerts, school safety programs, and stranger danger education. Etan's name became synonymous with child protection. The disappearance of Etan Patz remains one of the most painful and influential true crime cases in American history. Was justice truly served with Pedro Hernandez's conviction? Or did the real killer walk free? And will we ever know what happened to that little boy on his way to the bus stop? Maybe you've heard this story before. Maybe this is your first time learning about it. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop your theories in the comments below. Was Hernandez guilty, or was he just a broken man? If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most heartbreaking true crime cases in history, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss another episode. Next week, we'll be diving into another chilling mystery: the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. So stay tuned, stay curious, and keep solving crimes with us. Until next time, goodbye and good night.